All right, folks, we are back here with some VIU Mariners hockey here on a Saturday night at the Nanaimo Ice Center. My name is Simon Creighton, and my rookie play-by-play broadcast, joined by my brother, VIU Mariners veteran Max Creighton. Max, what are we looking at for lineups on the SFU side tonight?
Yeah, starting for the SFU Red Leafs. Number 8, Ryan Bailey. Number 10, Ben Ruthven. Number 18, Alec Pettingale. Number 21, Max Lightfoot. Great first name on that guy. 23, Troy Wansink. And in net, number 30, John Aiden.
And for your home VIU Mariners, starting on forward, we've got number 19, Squamish, BC local Ryan Hunter. At center, we have Nanaimo local number 10, Ethan Jones. And on the right wing there, we have Penticton local number 14, Carson Earhart. On the back end, we have VIU veteran number 24, Maxwell Struss. And we have number 92, Nolan Wickham. Starting in net for your VI Mariners is Blockhouse, Nova Scotia native, number 31, Jeremy Robar. Reffing for us tonight with the red stripes there, we have Sean Raphael, Jason Soyratuk, and lining we have Mike McDougall and Jack McNabb. Please join us for the anthem. And just before we kick this broadcast off with the game here, we'd like to give a shout out to our title sponsor. That is Tom Harris Community Foundation. Tom Harris's mission is to enhance the quality of life in our community, and it aligns perfectly with what we strive for on and off the ice as the VIU Mariners. We are grateful for their support and commitment to making a positive impact in Nanaimo and with the VIU Mariners Hockey Club. Our game day sponsor today is the Saints team, a professional group of financial advisors who continually strives to see every client realize all of their financial dreams. Stay tuned here, folks. In just a couple of seconds, we will have our big puck drop between the 6-0-1 VIU Mariners versus the 3-4 SFU Red Leafs. Let's get into it. Ethan Jones taking the draw for your VI Mariners. As the puck dropped, SFU wins the faceoff. Quick pass up to number 19, Hunter. Jonesy will pursue. A big hit there. Number 92, Nolan Wickham, and number 10, Ethan Jones getting involved. Puck's going to get spotted forward. Wickham battling for it, but loses it to number 18 on the Red Leafs. Alec Pettingale, and it's going to get kicked up to center ice. We do have a call here. It appears to be against SFU.
Number 18, Pettingale, looks like he got the stick in there and tripped one of the VIU Mariners players. So the VIU is going to get an early power play here. See what they can do with it.
And ladies and gentlemen, at home, I would just like to mention this is your prime performance and therapy power play. Number 88, Cage Newens, taking and winning the draw. Back to number 4, Tyson Lotard. It's going to work to Earhart, to Jones. A quick look early in front for VIU's first shot. A good challenge for SFU goaltender John Aiden. Cage Newens with it on the half wall, up to Earhart. Earhart keeps, waits, looks, dishes low. Jonesy at the back door, and he can't quite connect for a shot. He's going to reset. Back up top to Lotard, who's going to escape the pressure and step out of the zone. Quickly wheeling back in with a chip as he skates around. Looking for number 10, Ethan Jones on the half wall. He'll decide to hold, giving it back to Jones. Jones will walk. Number 14, Carson Earhart, back over to Jones, back to Earhart. Earhart shoots, and that one's going to be tipped by the SFU Red Leafs just over top of the net.
Yeah, sometimes early power playing games can not be great for a team's momentum. Not all your players are getting touches early, and so far that VIU power play, they were moving the puck around pretty good, but it's not as crisp as you would like to see.
And we're going to see VIU's second unit here, Davis Sato, taking the draw. He's going to unfortunately lose that draw to the Red Leafs as they engage in a battle in the corner. Number 23, Owen Ways, engaging. Maxwell Strauss with the puck on the point. He's going to work it over to his partner. Back to Hunter Bergeson with a nice move, and oh, they just can't quite find gold there as the SFU Red Leafs are able to clear. VIU Mariners goaltender getting his first touch. Robar stepping out of the net to play it, allowing Strauss to pick it up. He's going to look north, move it to Bergeson again. Bergeson working down the half wall. He's going to work it back to the point as he elects to hold. Puck gets worked around. Defenseman number 92, Nolan Wickham, is going to dish it back in.
Yeah, Aiden John got real lucky there with that puck hop in front of that net. That guy just missed the puck on a bounce, and he was dead to rights. Aiden was down, and yeah, I was lucky that he didn't get that one off cleanly.
So we're going to see VIU's first unit come back out here. That is Earhart and Jones. Actually, Ryan Hunter will be joining them as it appears that first line's taking the ice. Jose is going to make a nice escape move and dish it back to his forwards. It's tipped for no icing, and number 19, Ryan Hunter's chasing it. And we are all even here as SFU is able to cleanly kill the first penalty of the game. Earhart battling for it as SFU defenseman number 17 strips it from him. Earhart looking low for Jonesy, and a nice chance. Can't quite finish on Aiden Johns. Number 19, Hunter, is going to kick it back as Jones will engage. And SFU defenseman assistant captain, number 6, Reese Lefebvre, is going to dish that in for a change.
SFU's still looking for their first shot on net here to start this game. They're going to get a good opportunity here off this icing.
And it looks so far like classic VIU Mariners hockey. Lots of good passing, looking for those seams, but early in the game it can be hard to stay crisp and capitalize on those backdoor opportunities.
I still haven't seen Captain Will Norman on ice yet for VIU, which is a real disadvantage for them.
Yeah. Number 21, Cole McGuire, is going to work it around. As it slips out, Ethan Jones is going to pressure but not be able to take. McGuire will try again. Patient, making a reverse to partner number 91, Rocky Bird. McGuire will try the rim again. Earhart just not quite there as VIU is hemmed again. Number 20, Blake Power, making a nice out. Up to Earhart, who works it over to Jones. Back to Power, to Earhart in front, and again, just another wide net. SFU's number 23, Troy Wansink, is going to make a nice play to get it out, but VIU is quick to recharge. And right there, we're going to have a whistle for offside.
SFU's got some big boys on their team. They like to try and, it looks like they try and work the puck low and get some body going early. Still looking for that elusive first shot, 4 minutes and 7 seconds into this game.
And excitingly here, number 90, your captain, Will Norman's going to win the draw as he steps on the ice for his first shift of the contest. And line mate number 97, Jordan Ray, is going to work in, making contact. Norman will follow up. And Power, able to stuff on the wall, will hold the puck in. Engaging in more battles in the corner. Power's able to get a stick but not stop it. Number 92, Wickham, dishing it back, but SFU fights back again. Dishing to number 21 for their first real nice opportunity of the game. That was Max Lightfoot with a nice shot on net there. And Will Norman's going to chase. Fleeting puck, and although he beats the defenseman, he cannot beat the puck to the net.
Yeah, it was a nice little play by Will there, getting to the point and making that block. And it's just unfortunate that the puck carried all the way down the ice. He wasn't able to get there and make a play on it.
And I do think, Max, it's worth mentioning, number 20, Blake Power, and number 97, Jordan Ray, as Will's line mates do a good job of supporting him and putting that puck out in a position where he can work to fight for it. Will's a fast skater, and he can certainly burn you on those plays if he wants to. And we got number 28, Jackson Goods, stepping out for the draw. We're going to have a whistle here. And reset. And Goods wins the draw, but a skipping puck just gets past Tyson Pose, who will quickly escape and send back into the Red Leaf zone. Red Leafs defenseman Caleb Douglas will make a good play in turning that back up. Here we have Pose making a nice out to the far blue for right winger Austin Daniels, the VIU Mariners veteran, hailing from Yellowknife. And here we will have a stoppage as the goalie freezes the puck.
Yeah, it was a nice little outlet by Tyson Pause there in the middle of the ice, catching the puck and throwing a sauce pass across to the far side and giving the VIU the opportunity to enter cleanly into the zone and get a shot.
So we're going to see number 88, Cage Newens, back out for the draw here. That's going to get worked around by SFU, but picked off by number 29, Hunter Bergeson. Lotard's going to work it over to Pose. Pose is going to put it deep. And here we have Hunter Bergeson pursuing again. It's going to get flipped out to Lotard, who will quickly make it over to his partner and send that back in. Newman's getting a piece of the Red Leafs there, but they do continue to pursue. Number 8, Ryan Bailey, making a nice escape, and as he's flung in to Jeremy Robar there will be a call. I wasn't quite able to see, but it did look like goaltender interference, though I wasn't sure if he was pushed.
Yeah, the Red Leafs player was driving the net hard there, and I think he didn't realize how close he was to the top of the crease, and unfortunately just went right through the VIU crest there. So it looks like VIU is going to get their second power play of the game and get another opportunity.
Yeah, and this VIU power play, not quite the same as last year's, but still some familiar faces putting in work there. And these are guys that know in these situations they need to capitalize and score goals. And so let's see how they're going to respond here. See if Nanaimo local and VIU veteran number 10, Ethan Jones, can win a nice draw, and we can see a classic Carson Earhart snapshot goal. But we shall find out, as this will be another prime sport performance in kinesiology. VIU Mariners power play.
And unfortunately for VIU, it looks like Robar is a little bit banged up right now. Trainer Isabel Poulin is working with him a bit, but he's getting back to his feet and looks like he's going to want to continue.
Yeah, I have spoken to Robar a couple times, and tough guy, I'm sure. In a situation like this, really this kind of stuff will just fire him up to continue to play his best game there. So tested a few times early, but that's definitely a wake up, shake up kind of play, and he'll be dialed in from here on out.
Yeah, VIU is pretty fortunate. We got a pretty good training and equipment staff here with Isabel Poulin taking care of the boys, making sure they're ready to play, keeping them safe during the games, and we got Ryan Squire making sure their equipment's ready to go for every play they need to make out there.
And we will see Cage Newens take the draw, winning it back to Lotard, who will work it over to Jones, who's up on the right point. He's going to step down, looking to shoot. SFU Red Leafs, number 22, making a nice stick play. Newens will intercept in the corner as he's battling.
VIU's doing a good job of supporting each other whenever they turn over a puck and sending two guys to and outmanning the Red Leafs.
Jones gets it on the half wall. Back up to Lotard. Lotard looks, deciding to shoot. Dishes to Earhart. Earhart shoots with traffic. And that's going to be John Aiden. He's been our most popular Red Leaf so far tonight, seeing lots of action early.
VIU's using the umbrella look on their power play, at least on Unit 1 it looks like. And with that one there, you got to be willing to shoot up top and create screens down low. I know Cage Newens is fighting hard in front of that net to get loose and get the goalie's eyes.
Newens back up to take the draw.
SFU guy's going to get waved out. It's their captain.
Newens wins the draw cleanly back to Lotard. And dishing it back to Earhart, who mishandled, allowing number 22, Jaden Fodchuk, to make a nice play and attack there. Ethan Jones making a nice play to Newens, who's going to look to Lotard. Lotard shoots with traffic and just wide. But we do have another SFU Red Leafs penalty here, potentially to the goalie. And with a delayed call, we're going to see a 6-on-4. SFU not able to get possession, and right there they will. And it looks like for about 52 seconds here, we will see some VIU Mariners 5-on-3 power play action.
Yeah, the initial looks like it's going to number 22, Jaden Fodchuk, but John Aiden really made Ethan Jones pay there in front of the net there and gave him a good cross-check on the way down as well.
Yeah, and I mean, I did play with Ethan Jones way back in the day, and he is definitely one of those guys who will get in your face and frustrate you, so I could see why Aiden might have felt the need to do that.
It's gamesmanship.
We're going to see number 18, Davis Sato, break even on the draw as VIU elects to outnumber and try to retrieve. Sato engaging, back to defenseman Max Struss. He'll work it over to number 92, Nolan Wickham. Struss with the one-timer, and he scores! Maxwell Struss from Nolan Wickham, a beautiful one-timer, and that will give your VIU Mariners a 1-0 lead with 12:42 remaining in the first. And they do still have about 1 minute and 44 seconds to get to work here with an additional 5-on-4.
Yeah, very critical to how quickly they worked there, and they're able to keep the second power play alive and with 1:44 now to create another opportunity.
And we're going to keep that line out. Sato again taking the draw. SFU will ultimately come away with it. And it's going to get dished down deep. No call on the icing.
There's a delayed offside, so it looks like it's going to come all the way back, or it should come all the way back.
It looks like our linesman will elect to do that. And so VIU Mariners on the offensive side of the neutral zone here. Still plenty of time to try and cook up with what's left on this prime kinesiology power play here. Sato. Lining up, he will lose the draw. Red Leafs defenseman Ryan Bailey going to send that the length of the ice as the Mariners reset. Struss coming out with it. Dishing over to Bergerson. Bergerson's going to come in with speed and delay. Looking back to Struss. We'll look over to Wickham, who will just send it back to Bergerson. Struss will shoot again. Wickham will go to retrieve. Struss walking down to Bergerson. Bergerson finds Wickham, over to Struss. Down low to Sato, back up to Struss. Struss will shoot, but tip just wide. But Wickham will hold. Again, looking to Bergerson. Bergerson will shoot, a little bit of action in front. Struss just not quite able to keep that rolling puck held in. And he will work all the way back, allowing the Mariners to get a line change. We see Earhart hitting the ice. We do see Newens hitting the ice. He looks over to Wickham, who just can't quite get a handle on it as the Red Leafs send it back down. And now Lotard will try with the breakout. Catches an edge there, but is able to recover. He will swing out. Earhart to Lotard. Lotard to Newens. Newens is going to walk through the middle, electing to shoot with a nice shot there, but Red Leafs goalie John Naden again with a nice glove save.
Yeah, Aiden's been very busy early, and Cage Newens with that sneaky release. I like to think I taught him that when I coached him a couple years ago, but I know I didn't. Yeah, he's a shifty player, and he's got a good release. There's lots of battles happening in front of Aiden, which is making it difficult on him, but he's doing a good job fighting through it.
Ethan Jones to take the draw, wins it back. We're going to see Cole McGuire with an attempt, and a nice tip by Jones, assisting his own goal off the draw, and that will make it 2-0 for your Mariners. Not quite sure if that's a power play goal, but will make it 2-0.
It's a nice little tip there by number 10, Ethan Jones, to go short side high on John Aiden. Slick little play.
And excitingly, we will see Will Norman's line take the ice here. That's Norman Power and Jordan Ray. And that puck will get sent by the Red Leafs into VIU zone. VIU defenseman Cole McGuire electing to chip it high. Hopefully not for an icing. He's done it well. Jordan Ray is going to engage with the stick but not strip it. And Norman looping through here, but we will see an offside for the Mariners with a neutral zone offensive draw for them.
Yeah, we're still waiting on confirmation whether that was a power play goal or if had expired by the time the puck went in the net, but VIU's looking good on the power play.
Definitely. It was a source of a lot of their success last year, and they can do a good job of keeping themselves out of the box. There's no reason they can't continue to capitalize. We're going to see 77 Austin Daniels step in, make a play on the puck as they'll layer up in the O zone. 77 Daniels 1v2ing in the corner against the Red Leafs, but doing a good job of it, containing them. Going to lay a bit of body there as the Red Leafs do get it over and are at least able to exit their zone, though not with possession, as McGuire there quickly picking up the puck, sending it back to Daniels, and VIU will re-enter the zone. Daniels with a glove down, but unfortunately with no support, forced to kind of dish it past the blue line. Lotard will send it back in. VIU will look for a line change. That's number 28. Goods. Jackson Goods battling on the wall, engaging with Daniels. And another nice chance for your Mariners, trying to take a 3-0 lead, only 10 minutes and 30 seconds into this contest.
You can't imagine the VIU head coaches are upset with the way that their team started this game, up 11-2 in shots, 2-0 off on a scoreboard, and really giving headaches for John Aiden today. He's just in his face on every single play, and not giving any time and space for the SFU players to make any plays.
And just now it's our TV timeout, so I'd like to take an opportunity to give a shout out to VIU's gold sponsors. That's going to be Winley Contracting. Their contributions to the community make a significant impact, helping the VIU Mariners achieve goals on and off the ice. We would also like to give a shout out with our gold sponsors to Hullo Ferry. If you're planning a trip over to Vancouver on the brand new Hullo there, use the code Mariners10 to get 10% off all fares and sail in style to downtown Nanaimo or Vancouver. We'd also like to give a shout out to Original Joe's, the official post-game meal sponsor for the VIU Mariners Hockey Club. You can come join the boys after the game for an ace burger or maybe some wings. And yeah, just super awesome of Original Joe's the last 2 years there, keeping the boys fed post-game. And Max, you are someone who had the pleasure and opportunity to play with number 90, VIU Mariners captain Will Norman back in the day with the Oceanside Generals. Is there any sort of insight into his game you'd like to provide as he steps out for the face-off here?
Plays fast, plays hard, great teammate. It's probably a reason why they slapped a C on his chest, and really happy that he decided to come to VIU and follow my footsteps. And yeah, he's a great all-round guy.
Yeah, and a great coworker too. 7+ year veteran at Kirby Source for Sports in Nanaimo. Come see him for any skates, lacrosse full gear fits, anything of the sort. Norman's going to win the draw. Speaking of him, he's going to win it back.
Nice little move by Pause there.
Little escape as we're starting to become familiar with. Norman's going to shoot. Little rebound off the pads. Power's going to engage, and Norman will support. A good battle here in the corner, 2v2 between the Red Leafs and the Mariners. But a nice layer by the Red Leafs there in case it squeaks out. Power's going to get on the defensive side, win that puck out, but it will get chipped back into battle. No issue for number 22, Tyson Pose, Mariners rookie, sending it back in. Norman engaging in the corner with a nice hit. Jordan Ray engaging on the half wall with a nice hit, who will get it out to Blake Power. He's going to attempt to shoot, but as he is sullied by 2 Red Leafs players, making it difficult to get a clean shot off. Number 11 for the Red Leafs is going to clean that up off the half wall, and we will have an icing here. And that was number 11, Owen Thibodeau. And for those at home, if we're having issues pronouncing names or favoring the Mariners, we are rookie play-by-play guys, and we are here for fun. So we're trying our best. Sato losing the draw. Number 92 for the Mariners. Working down in the corner. That'll be Wickham. Hits Burgesson at the point, who will get a nice shot off through traffic, but nothing to come of it. Maxwell Struss there for the rebound, looking to the point, but unfortunately not able to be picked up. Mariners with a nice set breakout there, though, taking advantage of the change by SFU. Newens is going to collect in a good spot. Throws it backhand on net. Nice rebound. And again, John Aiden shutting the door through traffic, doing his best to keep his team involved, and just being a real rock steady guy back there. Of course, both of those goals by the Mariners, one nice shot through traffic by Struss, and another one a beautiful tip redirect by Ethan Jones. Pretty tough for most goalies to get a piece of those, changing directions so close to the net.
Yeah, and again, another whistle where everyone's standing right in his crease, and again, just not letting him feel any comfort back there.
Jones will line up for the draw. Sending it to Earhart, who will look to Wickham, who will send it in deep. Ryan Hunter collecting, sends it over to Wickham. Wickham's going to elect to pass down to Jones. Jones will come up the half wall, looks to the net, puts it on for Earhart, but Earhart can't quite come away with a shot. He will collect, though. Wickham will step down as they exchange. Ryan Hunter will step around the net, soaks a hit, but continues to keep the puck. And again, doing the same thing. Dishing to Maxwell Struss, who will come around, looking back to Jones, who will just get it sticked, but does a good job of recovering and keeping it in the zone with a bit of support from Earhart. Earhart will kick it down. Hunter now behind the net with it, looking for options, gives to Wickham. Wickham deciding, makes an evasive move, sizzles one. Hunter putting it back door for Jones, a gift. Still a month away from Christmas. Hunter giving gifts to Ethan Jones, but he cannot quite seem to unwrap it. Struss now engaging in the corner. Here. Hunter digging in support. Jones coming in to pick up the loose puck, and he's going to look to the point. Back to Struss, who retreated. And he will get a shot off, but it will be tipped away by Red Leafs captain, number 19, Nick Wagner. We will have an exchange here. Red Leafs defenseman, number 4, Joe Iannacone, going to move it up, but it will be picked off. We're going to have number 23, Noah Ways, looking, and it'll get dished back to number 21, VIU Mariners veteran Cole McGuire. Will look to collect goal number 3 on the contest with 6:23 remaining. And a big celebration here from the crowd. Very packed crowds at this VIU Mariners arena at the Nanaimo Ice Center here.
VIU was just all over SFU for about 2.5 minutes in their zone. SFU was looking for some relief, chipped the puck off the glass, and unfortunately hit a stanchion and just kicked into the perfect spot for these guys to regroup in the neutral zone and re-attack before these guys could change. And puck ends up in the back of the net after a tic-tac-toe play with Cole McGuire being the beneficiary of the end of it.
We'll have Jackson Goods taking the draw. Unfortunately not coming up with it as it goes back to SFU, who will look for a stretch. And that's number 10, Ben Ruthven. Again, sorry if the pronunciation is wrong, picking that off. But it will get quickly turned back up to the wall for the Mariners. That'll be Owen Ways sending it deep. Daniels retrieving, trying to look out front. And Ways with a quick little backhand as John Aiden is able to get in front of that one and get a stop there.
Yeah, SFU just needs to take a bit of a breath here and realize that they're playing their way well. They're keeping them to the outside, but VIU's just wearing them down and getting onto the pucks first. And SFU's got to get a puck and chip it off the glass and try and transition and play some offense.
And Owen Ways taking the draw here, but he will lose it as Daniels chases in. SFU looking like a good breakout candidate here as they do hit the middle. But the puck will squirt out to number 4, Tyson Lotard, who will come around the net, protecting, looking for a rim to Daniels, who's able to pick it up. Look middle, and with a quick cutback by number 23, Owen Ways, he's able to go north. Dishing it up to Jackson Goods, who will be flagged down in the corner there by the Red Leafs. And the Red Leafs now coming up with it. Red Leafs defenseman, number 20, RJ Dickey, coming out with it. And sorry, I believe he's a forward, actually. And VIU with a potential icing that it will be waived as number 8, Ryan Bailey, is able to go collect. But picked off by Will Norman with a quick shot in front. And the rebound there by Jordan Ray just not quite able to be capitalized on. That's okay. They will remain in the O zone. Norman just an absolute hound on that puck, making it tough for any defender to get away scot-free. Struss will step up. Now Norman retrieving as if he's the defenseman. As any good centerman is, he's able to be a bit of a shapeshifter.
One might say Will Norman has that dog in him.
I can confirm Will Norman definitely has that dog in him. Again, still forechecking. Jordan Ray not quite able to pick that puck off. And SFU will attack with numbers, a little 3-on-3 here. That's number 18, Alec Pettingale, with a nice play there to allow them to get that puck on net for the Red Leafs.
Yeah, and SFU starting to try and push back a little bit. I saw a puck get chipped in. I saw a little bit of a body check. That's how you kind of get the momentum back. You just got to keep chipping away, shift at a time, and that's the way to start doing it.
And VIU Mariners with a D-zone draw. Won, though, by Davis Sato with a clean breakout here. Sato will pursue. Newens will pursue. But Red Leafs will come up with it. But pushing a 1-on-3.
Yeah, you probably got away with one there.
Definitely. Struss stepping up there, and we will have a call on the play. I'm not sure which team that will be going to. But we do have Cage Newens taking a knee at the blue line there, and one could assume that that means there was some wrongdoing by the Red Leafs. And therefore, we will be going to another Prime Kinesiology and Therapy power play.
Yeah, VIU got a little bit lucky there. I think they probably should have got the initial call, and as the play continues, it looks like Nick Wagner ended up getting the call.
So we're going to see Newens out for the draw here.
So far, VIU's working off a 33% power play tonight, 1 for 3. Let's see what they can do with it here.
Unfortunately, that puck just squirts past Lotard, who is able to recover, dishing it over to Jones. The shifty forward making a nice move on SFU Red Leafs, number 10, Ben Ruthven. And they're going to come up with speed. That's Earhart, known shooter in the BCIHL Hockey League. He will carry it around the net. Jones on his offhand trying to reach for it, but it squirts by. And SFU is able to clear this one out to get the first 30 seconds of the power play over with. Lotard, though, collecting. And a player with lots of speed if he chooses to use it, but he elects to pass to Earhart. Probably not a bad idea. Earhart back to Lotard. Lotard low to Jones, and Jones with the one-timer right in the O-zone dot there. Just a rip. And unfortunately, Red Leafs goalie John Aiden not really given much of an opportunity to contest that. And we've got a red-hot VIU Mariners Prime Kinesiology power play here.
Prime kinesiology zone. Ethan Jones on the prime kinesiology power play. What a thought.
Doesn't get much better than that. Clay, give this guy a raise. And we're now looking at a 4-0 lead for the Mariners with 3:19 remaining in the first. Shots 20-2 for your Mariners. And if you're the Red Leafs, you just want to wrap this period up and go kind of recalibrate in the dressing room there. Good to see number 91, Rocky Bird, coming out with some speed, electing to be a forward this shift. He's going to dish out front, but a stick by the Red Leafs is going to prevent that from being threatening. And the Red Leafs come out with numbers here. We have a 4-on-3 scenario. Puck being carried in by number 22, Jaden Fodchuk. He's going to make a nice play with it, looking to 23. That's Troy Wansink. But the Mariners will recover with a battle in the corner here. Rocky Bird again showing that speed, looking up to Newens, who will dish to the middle. Puck just short of Hunter Burgess's stick there. And again, the Red Leafs looking to attack here, but not with much sustained pressure as the Mariners are quickly able to recoup and gain the puck back. And again, Rocky Bird with his third skate of the shift. I imagine he's a little red in the cheeks and a little tired, but he's still going to look. He's going to hold. He's going to elect to try and give out front again with a little more success this time. And maybe a miscommunication by the Mariners defenseman there is going to allow the Red Leafs to attack in numbers again. Squeaky little pass to Red Leafs forwards number 18, Alec Pettingale, who's going to make a good shot with it. Steered wide by Jeremy Robar, your Mariners netminder. And Red Leafs defenseman Reese Lefebvre will elect to retrieve. It'll come around to their wall. And again, I think the Red Leafs doing a good job of sustaining some pressure here and letting the Mariners know going into the intermission that they're not going away so easily, and no hockey game is won until the 60-minute mark's over. So number 21 here, the centerman for the Red Leafs, is going to dish it up. But again, Mariners able to collect. This pass is coming just a bit short for the Red Leafs. I'm sure they'd like to find the tape a little more. And we've got Will Norman here pursuing, Blake Power pursuing Port Alberni Bombers alumnus. Jordan Ray making a nice move through his legs, dishing it to Power, who's in a one-on-one situation. He's going to elect to shoot, and a nice shot over the right shoulder. And that's a Jordan Ray assist on a Blake Power goal. And most importantly, a number 90, Will Norman plus.
And Blake Power's first goal in the BCIHL as he pulls the monkey off his back and drop kicks it into the stands. Cool to see. He was a good player in the VIJHL for the Port Alberni Bombers, and a fun player to watch and a talented player, and I'm happy to see him get rewarded.
Well, Norman back up for the draw here. He is going to win it back cleanly. It's going to get dished over to Lotard, who's going to have this puck skip over just a little bit. And now defensive partner Tyson Posey is going to go to retrieve for him. Power now coming around with the net with it. Finding Ray on the wall with a nice catch, release, and give back to Power, who's looking to break again. He's got Will Norman on his off wall. Will Norman just can't quite tap in that rebound, unfortunately, but Ray is going to hold the line. He's going to make a nice step in, looking for Norman again. And Will Norman shooting it just wide, as usual, looking like he unfortunately can just not buy one. He's going to dish it up to Posey. Posey's going to look, escape. Will he shoot? He gives it to the back door. Earhart with a nice shot, but that one is this time found by John Aiden, making a nice stop there. With 18 seconds left in this first period, Mariners a decisive 5-0 lead through this first 20, but we will have a whistle with 12 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, I think, for the SFU team, and it's a tough start for their group, and I don't think they've really looked crisp. Maybe it's a bit windy on the ferry. They got the sea legs going today or yesterday when they came over, and I mean, there's still 40 minutes left for them to figure it out.
You'll see Jones take the draw here. Hunter on your left wing, Earhart on your right wing, creeping in quite far. And if you're the Red Leafs, again, just looking to wrap this period up, and I'm sure it's the coaching staff would like to go in there and make some adjustments. But again, this VIU offense just being relentless. Lots of support from their back end, and Robar being there when you need him on that back end for a few shots. We're going to have one squeak through to Jones here late, and he's going to make a beautiful move, but an even better save from Aiden, and the Red Leafs will get out of this one.
Yeah, the Red Leafs are lucky that it isn't 6-0 now, and it looks like Lachlan Abel actually has checked into the net. I didn't notice that, but he was tested there, and he made a nice save.
All right, folks. Well, that is mine and my brother Max's first 20 minutes on the broadcast. I hope it wasn't completely insufferable. And we'll kick to our intermission now. We'll join you guys back in about 15 minutes for some more VIU Mariners Saturday Night Hockey. All right, folks, and tuning back in here, we're ready for your second period of some Mariners hockey action as they take on the SFU Red Leafs. We'd just like to take a quick second here to shout out the VIU Mariners player sponsors here, so we do have quite a few of them. And it is sponsors like these that make VIU Mariners hockey possible, keeping intercollegiate hockey alive in British Columbia. First of all, we'd like to give a shout out to Boutron Financial Solutions through Sun Life, Columbia Fuels, Darren McGee, Royal LePage Realty, Breaking Park Golf Academy. I could probably take a lesson there. Walls Electrical, Best Performance, Harborview Volkswagen, head mechanic Chris Jones there on the bench, running your bench tonight. I'd also like to thank Orange Theory Fitness, Original Joe's as previously mentioned, Winley Contracting, River Grove Chiropractic, Leland Contracting, and NX Fuels as we get ready for a VIU Mariners face-off. As I'm here with my brother Max Creighton, former VIU Mariner, and the second period ready to get underway here at the Nanaimo Ice Center.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here with SFU, see if they can come back and maybe push back and just grab their hard hats and shovels and get digging and get back to work and see if they can get some pressure going on VIU.
But a quick start here. Red Leafs will look to try and get it out of their zone. Red Leafs forward number 24 reaching for that puck. That's Jovan Malay. Again, Red Leafs looking to sustain some pressure here. Number 19, Nick Wagner going to dump that in as the Red Leafs go to retrieve, but the Mariners able to make a quick breakout here with a nice attempt. Looking up to Earhart with the one-on-one, but he does face some back pressure. Maxwell Struss jumping up in the rush, getting a quick stop on net as Earhart is body checked and loses that puck, but will continue to battle for it. Red Leafs will look to get that out of their zone, but again, quickly picked off by the Mariners. Stick on it there by number 19, Ryan Hunter. Was integral part of some of the success the Mariners found in that first period on that power play unit as well with that first line. He's going to battle in the corner in a 1v2 situation. The puck will squirt out as Lotard steps in there making a play with the puck. He is going to try and step out forward, putting a nice shot on the logo of SFU goaltender Lachlan Abel, who has just stepped into the net there in the stead of John Aiden. And unfortunate for John Aiden, as I don't think there's much he could have done on many of those goals. The Mariners looking for those cross-crease plays and those one-timers. Very tough to get in front of those early in a game or throughout any game when you do have shooters such as Jonesy and Earhart there for the Mariners.
Yeah, it's pretty tough for Abel. Like I said, every single play there's someone in his face, and VIU capitalizing on 2 of 4 power plays in that first period. It's tough for him, and I don't think his team really gave him any chance to have any success tonight.
And I would imagine the Red Leafs coaching staff there probably stressing a little bit more discipline and a little bit more physicality coming into this second period, as those seem to be 2 key factors that kind of led to a lot of Mariners' success and prevented SFU from being able to get too much going. But they do get out to a decent start here. Again, we can see shots 27-4 for your Mariners. Number 23 for your Mariners there, that's going to be Owen Ways chasing that in. It's going to come up to the point for Pose, who's going to shimmy and shake. Looking like a young Quinn Hughes out there. He's going to send that one into the corner safely.
And Pause broke his own ankles there on the point.
Happens to the best of us. He's going to elect to change there as Rocky Bird steps on the ice with SFU looking to come out of their zone with a bit of pressure here. If a good pass can be made, they can look to chase a 2-on-2, but quickly there, that's Cage Newens, the Humboldt Broncos veteran, who was able to interrupt that and lead in here on the icing to prevent it. He's going to come out of the corner in a 1v2, giving that up to the point, and a shot will come through, but is tipped wide by the Red Leafs. Back to Bird, who's going to dish it over to his partner, but it will come just outside the zone, and so the Mariners are forced to dump and instead look to trap and try and recapture the puck here from the Red Leafs. Newens making a nice little backhand play, but off the skate of Red Leafs defender number 17, Caleb Douglas. We will get a whistle as the puck is sealed up by Lachlan Abel.
Yeah, that was a good shift there by Newens. He's quite the horse. I mean, obviously coming from the Humboldt Broncos program where he was one of the captains, I believe, in his 20-year-old year, and fun player to watch. He likes to mix it up in the corners, but he's also very skilled. He's got a great shot and a good release, and he can score goals and he can fight you, which as a coach, that's your favorite type of player.
Yeah, Will Norman going to be making a nice play to hold that puck in on the blue line, as we can expect from him. And the Mariners will fight to try and keep it in, but they will have to force a regroup here. Rocky Bird trying to make a nice play as he is hit, but successfully landing the reverse hit, not getting knocked off the puck. And Power's going to come away with it, choosing the chip. And now Chase. Red Leafs going to retrieve, but Norman there early as he's able to flip that puck back to Power, who's now able to dig again. Power's going to try and look for his point man Struss here, but it will come back down. And now we will have Power with the puck in his feet. It's going to go to the point again here. We're going to have Nolan Wickham making a strong play with that puck, sending it back in deep and laying that reverse hit on the Red Leafs player. Now Will Norman battling in the corner. And as that puck's squirted out of play, I would just like to take this opportunity to mention Will Norman, now proud father of a golden doodle named Hayes. Very cute dog. Haven't had the opportunity to meet it yet, but from what I can tell, Normie's the kind of guy who would raise a good dog, and that's probably why he's wearing that C on his jersey. Just a nice dog dad kind of guy.
Yeah, definitely a good dog dad. Guy loves pets. He's like we said earlier, just a great all-around guy. Great dog dad.
Yeah. Assistant Captain Ethan Jones there going to win the draw back to Struss, who's going to give it over to Earhart. Earhart's going to make a nice escape move, giving it back to Struss. Struss will look to the corner, giving it back to Jones. And again, this is definitely that threat line for the Mariners, a line that found much success last year before Jones's unfortunate injury heading into playoffs and the end of the season there. Earhart's going to be able to hold it at the point and send it back in. Ryan Hunter, a new face of their VIU Mariners, not someone I've had the privilege to watch play much, but looking very effective, fast, and a very good support man for this Jones-Earhart lethal tandem. And Earhart going to come out of the corner with it, looking to Struss at the point. Struss with that powerful shot on him if he can have the time to let it release. It's going to come from the corner to him again, but he is going to look to Wickham. Wickham's going to look back to him. Struss is going to send it down. He's going to go for the old give-and-go route, but it's going to go back to Wickham. Wickham looking. Wickham back down to Jones. Jones back up to Wickham. Wickham's walking. He's shooting, and with no traffic, that's going to be an easy snag for SFU Red Leafs. Goaltender Lachlan Abel, who so far, since joining us in this game a little bit late, is off to a very strong start here for your Red Leafs.
Yeah, he's seeing the puck well. I mean, VIU's moving the puck very well on the outside, but SFU's not letting him get to the middle and doing a good job boxing out, and maybe that's an adjustment they made in the first intermission because it's been better so far in this second period.
And Owen Thibodeau is going to win that draw back for his defenseman on the Red Leafs there. Number 22 just not able to quite get a piece on it. And Red Leafs defenseman, number 5, Brandon Lung, sorry if I'm messing up the pronunciation, is going to dish that back to his partner. It's going to go up to number 10, Ben Ruthven, who's unfortunately not going to be able to get it in the zone with any sustained pressure. But a nice effort here by number 22 for the Red Leafs there, Jaden Fodchuk. Again, unfortunately, just having a very tough time breaking through this Mariners defensive line, as they are doing a very good job of stuffing at the red and blue line and preventing any kind of real meaningful attacks from the Red Leafs here. We're going to see number 28, Jackson Goods, swing around with it here. Thank you, Max, for helping me out on the names. Again, we are learning over here. And they're going to engage in a battle in the corner, but Red Leafs defender there is going to be able to come out, make a nice flick play to captain, I believe that is number 19, Nick Wagner. Unfortunately not going to be able to clear that out for very long. Mariners, again, are going to work with some sustained pressure, looking into the middle for number 23, Owen Ways. And back to the point for Pose. He's going to let a shot go. Lotard now on the left side is going to walk in with it. Looking to create a shot, but not much traffic opportunities for anything really meaningful. And, Lachlan Abel there with a bit of a one of those ones where the forward's looking to be a little cheeky and shoot it off the back, is able to kind of lock that down on the backside of his 5-hole and not let anything sneak past him, which seems to be a theme so far for Abel here in his early minutes of the game.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. Like we said, I think they're, again, doing a better job boxing out. I thought that was a good shift by Wees, Goods, and Daniels sustaining some pressure down low, and with Tyson Powsley up top shooting the puck at the net, creating some rebounds, creating some opportunities. VIU is still pretty relentless on their pressure, first on pucks all the time.
As that puck's going to squeeze past number 91, Rocky Bird, it will be an icing here, and so the Mariners, without allowing the Red Leafs to change early in this shift, will be able to try and create something again here off the draw. We are looking at that VIU kind of, I guess you would maybe call it the youthful line there. We've got Burgesson on the left wing, we've got Sato in the middle, and we've got Newens on the right wing. Though it does appear that Newens will take the occasional draw depending on where the situation needs it. Sato here lining up on his left side. He's going to win it back to Newens. Newens with a nice play over to Burgesson. Burgesson's just not quite able to find the rubber there and connect with it. And that will allow the Red Leafs to kind of have a nice opportunity to come out, but they will traverse back number 21 for the Red Leafs there. That will be Max Lightfoot making a nice play upwards. But again, this VIU kind of blue line stuff that they're working here is seems to be really tough to get by. A lot of aggression on their forecheck and on their defensive side as well. So making it very difficult for any Red Leafs when they're not outnumbering to create sustained pressure. And off a bit of a weird change here, Red Leafs not wanting to create it too many men. Newens is going to collect for a one-on-one and getting around the defenseman. He's just not quite able to get a meaningful stick on that. And again, Lachlan able to just sort of swallow that one up and keep it out of the net.
Yeah, it was a bit of a tough change there. I think the two guys on SFU ran into each other at the bench, and it allowed Newens to come in on a one-on-one, and unfortunately lost the handle on the puck, but creates a nice little left side offensive zone draw for none other than Captain Will Norman.
And again, that's Will Norman, who I think we have mentioned one or two times on this broadcast. Just a guy who I would say is very important to the community, and also just a very fantastic and fun, fast skating player to watch. Again, with semi-local line mates there, Blake Power, hailing from Port Alberni, and Jordan Ray, who does come from Vernon, but seems to make home here in Nanaimo these days. Will and Jordan, who I am both grateful enough to work alongside at Kirby Source for Sports there. Believe that is the same sports store that created these VIU Mariners white and blue jerseys for them, as well as their helmets. So shout out to Kirby Source for Sports. And yeah, from what I hear, those guys fit your game. Norman going to get it now behind the net, making a nice little backhand play out to defenseman number 92, Nolan Wickham, who's going to work it up to Power. We now have Power with Ray coming in, Wickham supporting as the F3. Will Norman's going to have to play a little bit of defense here, switching roles a little bit, but he will step up to try and find the high guy. Wickham able to close gap there, but it will leave a bit of a one-on-0 here to the net. Nice feed out front from Red Leafs forward there, number 22, Fodchuk, but just not quite able to create anything out of it. And again, VIU easily able to kind of come back out of their zone with some meaningful pressure here. A nice shot there. I believe that was number 20, Blake Power, letting go of that. And we will have another stoppage of play here. Yeah,
Lachlan Abel reaching out and stabbing and making a nice glove save there to stymie Blake Power's shot, looking for his second goal in the BCIHL. And that was a good shift by the VIU Mariners. A little bit of sustained pressure, a little bit of physicality out of that line. And that line's been fun to watch. I know they're the fourth line, but every chance they get, they're creating an opportunity down low and being hard to play against, which we like to see.
Yeah, definitely wreaking some havoc out of that line there. But we will have our Mariners commonly known first line here stepping out. But we are going to see SFU Red Leafs number 10 make a nice chip in there. That's Ben Ruthven. And he now SFU looking to create some pressure here. A nice look out to the middle, but a good kind of pick set by number 22, Tyson Pose there. Prevents anything lethal from happening as VIU now attacks in the O-zone yet again. Ryan Hunter working with it behind the net. He's going to look up to the point to Lotard. Lotard with one of pretty good Halloween costumes with VIU Mariners teammates Lucas Willette, going as Metro Boomin in Future as depicted on the We Don't Trust You album cover, very popular hip-hop album from 2024. And that's Lotard, who I believe was dressed as Metro Boomin, coming around the net with the puck now. And he's going to make a nice out there to Hunter. Hunter's going to look over to Jones. Jones back to Hunter. Hunter making a move, but a little bit getting stuck in the process, but is able to recover. He's now going to look to his point, but a slightly off-angle pass will make it a non-shootable puck for Bird, who elects to dump it back into the zone. Red Leafs now with possession. Number 20 for the Red Leafs, that's going to be BJ Dickey, making a nice little rush here and actually headmanning the forecheck. He's going to look for contact, but a nice little shimmy shake by Mariners defender there is going to allow him to chip that out. We will waive no icing as it was in reach of the Red Leafs players. Red Leafs now will look to break out again, and it does seem like the Red Leafs are finding a little bit more success on their breakout here, though unfortunately I might have jinxed that one on them. Mariners doing a good job of picking that initial pass off and not giving the Red Leafs a lot of breathing room in terms of getting out of their zone. Number 91 here, he's going to make a nice little pass over, and I believe that was number 91, Rocky Bird, jumping in from the point, looking over to, if I am not mistaken, number 28, Jackson Goods there with a nice tap-in opportunity, but again, Lachlan Abel just doing a very, very good job of getting into this game late and contesting and preventing anything easy from going by on him here. It's going to be Jackson Goods taking that draw there again. Or sorry, pardon me, Owen Way is number 23. Austin Daniels now at the half wall, but he will be pressured by the Red Leafs, electing to now cycle it back into the corner. And that is going to be Ways looking out front for Goods. Goods not able to find it. It's going to come back out to the point here. Rocky Bird looking, shooting. It will deflect off the Red Leafs player, off the Mariners player, and now back into the corner where Owen Wace is going to get in there, get after it, and battle. He will come out with the puck, moving it around behind the nets. We'll now see Goods come up the half wall with it, having a nice exchange there with Rocky Bird. Defenseman who seems to have a lot of speed on his side is able to get those boots moving quickly and get up ice fast, which is nice as a defenseman. Allows you to be more versatile in that offensive zone and sort of act like a fourth forward out there in situations where you need it, but he is now at a time where he needs to get back. He succeeds to do so as your Red Leafs. Number 22, Jaden Fodchuk, coming in with a bit of pressure and a nice shot there. One of the better opportunities we've seen for the Red Leafs here coming off the rush so far in this game.
Yeah, the Red Leafs have had a lot of one-and-dones tonight, so every single time they're coming in either off rushes or off chip-ins, they're getting kind of one opportunity, and VIU's able to kind of step in and get to the puck first after that and turn the puck up ice. And VIU transitions with a lot of speed, and we're seeing that obviously with the shots being 33-6. There's been a lot of one-and-dones, and it's unfortunate for the Red Leafs. I think they came in with a bit of a different idea of what was going to happen tonight, and it just hasn't gone to plan yet. I think this has been a good start for them the last kind of 9.5, 10 minutes. Kind of the goalies stepped in and done a really good job with Lachlan Abel there. Stepped in and done a good job and been a brick wall. I think he's made 7 or 8 saves so far, which has been good. And I don't know, they're able to kind of stop the goals against so far, and they're going to start trying to hopefully turn the ice a little bit and putting some pressure on and getting some sustained pressure and getting VIU on their heels. You know, eventually, just the mental side of the game, when you're down 5-0, you kind of start playing like you have nothing to lose, and VIU can start kind of taking they might think they can take their foot off the gas, and SFU might be able to find an opportunity or two just because of that. So still lots to play for here with about 30 minutes left in this game, and we'll see what SFU can do to answer and start chipping away at this lead.
Yeah, I do think what I mentioned earlier there is the Red Leafs looking for a little more discipline. I think they have found that this period. I think their physicality has been a little bit better, and it does seem like they're doing a bit of a better job of working their way out of the zone. Now, VIU not with any goals so far in this period, but I think that's partially a testament to what the Red Leafs goalie has been able to do there. I think the Red Leafs themselves are doing a good job of breaking out, but I also don't think that means the Mariners are in any position to worry about here. I think they're doing a good job. They're still getting a lot of sustained zone time, just maybe not challenging quite as hard with quite as much traffic, and that's why we keep it at, say, a 5-0 lead for your Mariners. Shots 30-36 with 9:45 left here in the second period, and I will do my best to get this game clock caught up and on time. I will say it again, we are trying our best over here, and I'm just going to let that clock run to even up. Nice save there by Robar for his 8th of the game.
Yeah, we're learning as we go here, folks. In the beginning of the game, we had the feedback coming back into our mics, so it was about a 1.5 seconds delayed, and we've been able to rectify that issue. So hopefully we're coming through a little bit clearer now and not as slurred in our speech, because that's what it felt like to us.
See the Mariners here with a nice face-off win come out of their zone. We're going to have number 18 with an absolute rip from about the center ice point. That is Davis Sato with a very nice shot there on a very clean breakout in a 1-on-0 situation. He's just going to feather that one right over SFU Red Leafs goaltender's blocker there, and quick flyby here at the bench. I believe that's going to be Sato, potentially with an assist from defenseman Nolan Wickham there. Again, Wickham, another Mariners member who is new to the team this year, someone I haven't quite had as many opportunities to watch, but seems to be earning a spot on that first pairing with Max Struss so far quite well here. We're going to see the buzz line here. Will Norman coming out. Bit of a contested face-off. He's going to lead the forecheck. Jordan Ray playing that right side. He's going to hold off. We're going to see Wickham here in a race back to the puck. Struss back in a race to the puck. Wickham's going to engage physically and wait for Blake Power's support to come through. And Wickham's going to be able to get that puck back over to Max Struss, and it just skips over his stick because he's a little bit on his offhand there. We will engage in a corner physically, but now Max Struss coming out, going to give a nice little short pass to Blake Power. Will Norman with a nice net drive there. Quick shot off the pad there. Jordan Ray will step up to the blue line. He will hold that in. Norman at the half wall. He will send that into Power. It'll just skip over Power's stick. And now the Red Leafs will look to break out. But number 22, Tyson Pose, making a good read, jumping in here. He will walk around the net. He's coming around. He's shooting, but it will be off the shin pads of an SFU Red Leafs defender. Another shot blocked by the SFU Red Leafs. Doing a good job of getting in the way of pucks, helping their goaltender out, but Lothar will walk with it. He will give over to Pose. Pose, unfortunately, will choose to sweep that one rather than get a shot of it, which is unfortunate. But Will Norman recovering, trying to give it out for Ray, and now we do seem to have a Red Leafs 3-on-2 here, but Jordan Ray does track back, creating not an odd man rush situation, not giving SFU much to work with. But here SFU captain Nick Wagner with a cheeky little backdoor tap in on Robar, and just seems like a bit of a missed assignment by VIU there, as Wagner's able to walk in on that back door with a bit of a floating puck, and now all of a sudden we have a 6-1 hockey game here. So makes things a little more interesting after about the halfway point of this game.
Yeah, it's tough one for Robar. Not really much he can do on that one. And again, he hasn't really been super busy tonight, so I imagine he's just standing there waiting for the next shot to come. And unfortunately on that one, it's a pretty high quality scoring opportunity for SFU, and they make no mistake.
SFU looking a little bit more rejuvenated after that draw now, a little bit more hunger in their game here. Seems to be a bit more pace, a little bit more battle. Number 18 for the Red Leafs is going to get in there and force so much pressure, I believe, that VIU is going to have to ice that puck here, and we will reset. That VIU first line of Ethan Jones, Carson Earhart, and Ryan Hunter stepping out here. We do have Rocky Bird on the back end, along with VIU veteran partner Cole McGuire. But for the Red Leafs here, I mean, I think this is an opportunity with 8 minutes left in this period to really get involved here and try and create some momentum off of what was a very nice goal there by Captain Nick Wagner, just finding it in the right spot. McGuire will step out. Powerful skater. He'll choose to dump it in. Hunter now getting in after it on the right side. With a bit of a battle on the half wall here. Jones is going to make a nice move, but he will have it stripped. As we always say to the team we coach, Max, you beat one guy, probably time to get rid of it, because your odds go down a lot more as soon as you beat one to beat that second guy. So,
yeah, you can't be trying to toe drag two guys. It's got to always be make the first move and then get rid of it. Yeah, people start keying in on you once you make that first move, so it's always better to just get rid of it and move it to the next guy for them to make a play.
Red Leafs RJ Dickey was engaging in a nice battle there. Unfortunately, did lose it. But we will have Red Leafs number 18, Alec Pettingale, who's going to put some nice sustained pressure there on Nolan Wickham. And Red Leafs able to at least control a little bit of possession here, though not creating a ton of offense with it yet. I think a little bit of possession and some good puck movement is something that'll build positively for their game and give them an opportunity to continue to compete here. Number 23 going to chip it in and just elect to go retrieve it himself. That's Troy Wansink. He's going to do a good job of that, but the Mariners, again, just looking to turn it back around, and that's going to allow assistant captain Max Struss to come back around his own net with only one forechecker and try and make a nice breakout option with it.
That's kind of what I'm talking about there, too. Like, again, they chip it in. VIU breaks out right away. They chip it back in. The VIU breaks out right away. They're not really creating any opportunity or getting sustained pressure off of their dump-ins. They're putting it into spots where they can't get to it first, and VIU's capitalizing by breaking out cleanly.
Yeah, SFU definitely looking a lot more maybe shaking off those sea legs by now in this second period. But, again, I think ultimately garnering a little bit more offense has got to be the focus of their game, as you can only sustain pressure for so long. Eventually one's got to go in for you, and one has, but they do have quite a mountain to climb here in this remaining 25 minutes of play, and I think that's something important for them. They need to try and outnumber here. They need to try and create odd man rushes. VIU Mariners, Jackson Goods, they're going to elect to dump in. It looked for the change. Cage Newens will now step out. He has it behind the net, and he is going to look at his point. They're going to exchange. Nice little trade play there off for Lotard. Lotard will send it down to the corner. In the corner there, a nice little feed out front for Lotard, who walked in, but unfortunately, again, Lachlan Abel there, just able to shut the door on him off a nice backdoor look and keep this game to 6-1. Red Leafs 24 with a nice attack here. Just not quite able. Again, those Mariners defensemen doing a very good job of putting simple pucks into corners and just letting their forwards get in there and get to work. It's going to be Hunter Burgess in there engaging in the corner. We do have a penalty here. Just as I looked away at my game sheet, I believe that is going to be Bergeson heading off to the box here, and if I'm not mistaken, this will be our first SFU Red Leafs power play, and good timing for them, kind of time in the game with 4:50 left in the period. You want to try and create something here. Max, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, just gets a stick in there in the hands, and refs probably looking for anything at this point to give SFU a call, because it's 4-0 right now on the power plays, and we'll see what SFU can do. This is a good opportunity for them. I'm sure they want to get to that next period or the next intermission. If they could get it down to 6-2 or 6-3, they'd be happy heading into that room.
Yeah, 100%. And again, folks, sorry, at home watching, all the way from Blockhouse, Nova Scotia, over here to BC, maybe just watching from home. Former VIU Mariners equipment manager Colby Winia, I know, has checked into the broadcast today, and Colby Winia did a lot of work for this team last year, but has been covered over there by new Mariners equipment manager Ryan Squire, Ryan Squiggy McGee, one of my good friends there. Really good equipment guy, very knowledgeable in sport. Yeah, shout out to Ryan down there on a bench. I'm sure doing a good job making sure any broken sticks are looked after and replaced, and making sure the skates are sharpened up for the boys here. SFU now trying to leave their zone, and again picked off by Mariners at their own blue line. Now Daniels and Power are going to come in and on the kill there, but we will have a whistle, as I believe maybe a hand pass or maybe a net was slightly off for the Red Leafs there, and yeah, we will now see a face-off in the offensive zone. Mariners with 1:02 remaining on the kill here, looking to get away from this one cleanly. And I'm sure on the other end of things, the Red Leafs looking to create something here with their first power play opportunity.
Yeah, VIU is doing a really good job of sealing up the blue line, 5-on-5, 5-on-4, just not giving any time and space, and stepping up at the right times to make sure that the Red Leafs don't get clean entries into the zones.
100%.
There's another example of it right there.
100%. Wickham here going to be gifted that one. He's going to just send it back the length of the ice, as he should on the penalty kill. That's Davis Sato getting in there with a lot of speed, a very aggressive penalty kill, trying to catch SFU when they're least expecting it. Some teams electing for a more aggressive penalty kill than others, and VIU seeming to work here. Going to have veteran penalty killer Will Norman on the ice here, and very exciting to always watch that guy here, as we're going to see his forecheck on the penalty kill, I'm sure, matching that aggressive nature, and as he's going to kind of step around the net here and try and guide SFU on where he wants them to go. But SFU will come out with speed here. Number 24 here, that's going to be Jonah Malay, coming in with lots of speed, and he is hit. SFU Red Leafs bench doesn't seem to like that one, but the puck, regardless, will be sent down for your first successful VIU Mariners penalty kill of the game. That makes them 1-for-1, SFU 0-for-1 on the power play. And Will Norman now at the half wall, sending it back down to Cage Newens in the corner. Norman and Newens played together for the Oceanside Generals back in the day together, when I believe Newens was 16. Will Norman would have been 19 or 20. Some VIJHL veterans there. Both guys with lots of games played. SFU here with a nice push, going to make a nice 2-on-1 play here with a backdoor look, but Robar willing and able and ready, able to make that backdoor save.
Yeah, the power play there for SFU didn't really garner any offensive chances. I think VIU runs a good 1-3 in the neutral zone and jams up that blue line, and they never really allowed them to get a clean entry and get set up. And I thought VIU actually had the better chances as the PKing team, not the power playing team there. I thought that last little play was the best chance that SFU has had in this period, other than the goal to make something happen.
100%, and Newens coming down there with the half wall, who will give it over to McGuire, who had jumped up. He's going to look back, but that puck will be tipped by the Red Leafs up and out of play. Mariners here, 22 minutes and 9 seconds of hockey remaining. If you're a Red Leaf, not a lot of time to create something, but stranger comebacks and bigger things have happened, and with them trying to create a little more aggression in this game, the hope for them is to maybe try and pot one more here going into the intermission. And if you're the Mariners, I think the main focus is just trying to prevent something like that. A goal would be nice, but not at all necessary if you're able to just create some defense here.
Yeah, VIU's got to make sure they take care of their own zone. At the end of the day, they scored 5 goals in the first period, so as someone whose the glass is half full for all the SFU fans out there listening, VIU did score 5 goals in 1 period, so I'm not saying they're completely out of it, but if you're VIU, you just really got to make sure that your defense is buttoned down and that we're not cheating for offense.
And here we do maybe see a chance for the Red Leafs as they come in a bit of a 3-on-2, though. A good defensive job by the Mariners there will prevent that from turning into much. And again here, just exiting their zone with a lot of tenacity and speed. Their defenseman jumping into the rush there as a fourth option. Only so much you can do as a Red Leaf to try and prevent these things from happening. And we're going to have Newens there with a nice little spin-out pass move in the corner. Will be given back to him, but again, just can't quite find what he needs there to really make something out of it. And we're going to have McGuire in here now retrieving a puck, looking to the wall there for Bergeson, the lone penalty taker for the VIU Mariners. Jones here is going to lead the rush, but it will be deemed icing. And we will have a face-off back in your VIU Mariners defensive zone here. Jeremy Robar so far facing only 12 shots with 1 goal against. I don't know much, but as a proud hockey fantasy owner of many teams, I know that anything above a 900 save percentage is pretty darn good for a goalie. And with Robar above that, I'm sure he's got to be stoked on that statistic for himself here. Tough as a goaltender to stay awake and active when you're not facing a lot of shots in succession. And I think for him, he's doing a really good job of staying locked in at all times.
It looks like there's some confusion here with who VIU should have on the ice for the face-off, but they got it sorted now.
We'll see a nice little poke through there by Hunter. He's going to have Earhart join him on that back door. Earhart's going to look to Jones, and just a beautiful tic-tac-toe play here by your VIU Mariners. And again, as that lone defenseman on a 3-on-1 for the Red Leafs, really not a whole lot that you can do to prevent that. Really tough situation to be put in, but Mariners, I'm sure bench bosses Chris Jones, Bill Morrison, and Dave Dumas stoked, and also VIU veteran Noah Danforth down there on the D end of things. I'm sure they're happy to try and get out of this period with 1 more 4, and I will correct the score there. It is 7-1 for your Mariners. 1 minute of play remaining in the second period here. Shots 39-12. Jonesy there with the leading pass. He will get it, but not be able to create much with it because he is two-man pressured. The Red Leafs still, I mean, not really losing a lot of the pep in their step, like still doing a good job of competing and trying to stay adept in this game, being patient with the puck, not forcing it. And here they're going to kind of recoup and do a good job of trying to enter the zone here. That's going to be number 18 for your Red Leafs. Alec Pettingale was able to get it in there with a 2-on-2 behind the net. Red Leafs defenseman's going to step in, make a little bit of contact with the Mariners there. He's going to do a good job of sending it back in. Red Leafs player down in front of the net there. Must have blown it edge. Red Leafs number 21, Max Lightfoot, doing a good job of collecting that puck, sending it to a partner, but it will be number 14 for your Red Leafs, Jason Jarman, who is unfortunately hit off of that puck and not able to catch up. And folks, that will do it for your second period of VIU Mariners hockey here. 7 the score for your Mariners, 1 the score for your SFU Red Leafs. Shots 39-12 in favor of your VIU Mariners. And Max, unless you got anything else, we will take a break here, head into intermission for about 15, and get ready for the final 20 minutes of Mariners hockey at the Nanaimo Ice Center. Yeah,
I would like to say that was Ethan Jones' hat trick there. He completed it. So the scoring summary from that period was Sato, his 4th of the year from Bergeson and Wickham. And then SFU scored Wagner from Wansink and Malay, my apologies at home. And then Jones from Earhart and Hunter late there in that second period. What a beautiful goal, that tic-tac-toe play. And Jones obviously the beneficiary from some nice passing from his line mates Earhart and Hunter. And he gets his 3rd of the game and his 10th of the season.
All right, thanks, Max. We will take a bit of a break here, and we will catch you all live on BCIHL TV in about 15 minutes. Thanks, folks. All right, folks, we are back here for a third period of Mariners hockey. Mariners leading 7-1 over the SFU Red Leafs. I would just like to take this moment to give a shout out to VIU Mariners title sponsor there, the Tom Harris Community Foundation, with a mission to enhance the quality of life in the community. It aligns perfectly with what the VIU Mariners strive for on and off the ice. And the Mariners are nothing shy of grateful for their support and commitment to making a positive impact in Nanaimo. Again, that is the Tom Harris Community Foundation. Give a shout out to our game day sponsor here. That's the Saints team, group of professional financial advisors who continually strive to see every client realize all of their financial dreams. As we get back to the action here, Max, what are you seeing so far in this first 20 seconds of play?
VIU again is just down in the Red Leafs end, being first on pucks, hard to play against. Hemming them in their zone and just continuing what they've been doing all game so far. I will say, too, the Barsby High School rock band absolutely rocked out the first intermission and second intermission of this Nanaimo Ice Center #1 tonight. Excited to see the kids there playing the guitar like old school days and singing some cool rock songs. So it was cool to listen to them, and happy that they're here.
Yeah, just great to see the Nanaimo Ice Center as a not only a hockey venue but also an entertainment venue here. Lots of come to a VIU Mariners game, come for the party, stay for the hockey, as they say. So lots of excitement here at the Nick tonight, and the Red Leafs here trying to make an exit out of their zone. Big hit there will be reversed on the Mariners, and the Red Leafs number 21 here is going to try and chase in on the action. That is Max Lightfoot engaging physically in the corner. We have 18 who's going to come away with the puck, and an errant pass to the point there. Unfortunately, he's going to be picked off by number 77, Austin Daniels, who's going to look at a very, very nice move as he makes a drop pass there to line mate number 23, Owen Ways. And only 1 minute and 7 seconds into this third period, your VIU Mariners have found their 8th goal of the contest. Looks like here, based on the flyby, we're going to have Owen Ways from Daniels, and I believe it was Ways who picked off that pass. Daniels able to get the rush ahead there, and Ways trailing in kindly to make a good play there on the back door with Daniels leaving it for him. And we will see a line change here for the Mariners. Newens, Sato, and Burgesson stepping out to the ice here with 18:53 remaining in your third period.
Yeah, Lachlan Abel was not really happy, I don't think, with the contact there after Daniels went by. But the goal is going to stand. The refs talked quickly and decided that it was a good goal. But what an unselfish play by Daniels, just to drop that puck off and know that Weeze was going to be there to just bang that thing in.
Draw is going to go back to McGuire, who's going to dish it up to Burgesson. And Burgesson with the forward pass will be picked off by the Red Leafs until we come back into the Mariners zone. Containing behind the net with a nice little spin move there. That's Rocky Bird again using that speed. Going to look to McGuire. McGuire's going to look across the ice over to number 88, Cage Newens. Newens coming in with speed. Sato with a net drive. Will he elect to pass? No, he won't. He will keep looking for that wraparound opportunity, which will be picked off by the Red Leafs netminder there, and the puck will be deflected out of play. And so we will likely have an offensive zone draw here for your Mariners. Again, coaching staff electing to leave that Newens and Sato and Burgesson line on. Cole McGuire and Rocky Bird staying up on the point for you here. Red Leafs looking to hopefully win this draw and bust out of their zone here.
And some lucky fan got a souvenir, so that's always nice. Touch of class to go home with the puck and put it up on the mantle.
100%. And Blake Power might have something to say about that. He might want that puck back. Ethan Jones maybe would probably want that puck back with a hat trick there. So lots of reasons to want a game puck from this Mariners contest here. It's going to get rimmed around. Burgesson's going to step in on it, make a play on it. He will come away with the puck. Looking up to his point, quick dish to McGuire, who's going to quickly throw it back down into the corner, but it will be picked off by the Red Leafs. VIU able to come up with it regardless. And McGuire jumping in here, doing a little bit of role playing as a winger, but he will step around that backside of the net. Nice little shot here from Burgesson for the rebound, but no one there to collect. VIU will still again come up with the puck, spending some extended time in the O-zone here. Red Leafs just trying to fend off and looking to break out of their zone. They will not be able to do so at this stage. Rocky Bird using that speed and shiftiness again. He's been a very fun player to watch in this contest. Again, someone I haven't really had the privilege of watching much, but looks to be an effective pickup for the Mariners there. And Sato with the puck off the shin pad is going to have to come back. Mariners are going to look for a full 5 line change here. We're going to see Blake Power, the blessing of Will Norman, and Jordan Ray step on the ice here. Nice little pick off by Wickham is stumped by Red Leafs player number 22. That's Jaden Fodchuk. Unfortunately, not being able to create much with it there with limited support, but will at least get the puck in the zone there. Fodchuk here pressuring Wickham again. Wickham will elect to dump that puck in. Jordan Ray on the right side of the net. Blake Power on that left side, and Will Norman in your F3 position. He's going to back check here, and Struss with a bit of time here behind the nets. Robar catching a piece of the Red Leafs player as he's flicked into the boards there. He'll get up, and Blake Power certainly making a case, wanting to win this race. Will Norman there for the support option, who's going to go dig that puck out. Throwing it to what he thought was Jordan Ray, but it is picked off again by Fodchuk, number 22 there. And 19 for your Red Leafs, Nick Wagner is going to step in and get a shot, but with a bit of deflection out of play, that one will be an offensive zone draw for the Red Leafs.
Yeah, and also speaking of souvenirs, I'd like to shout out one of my former players, Walty Peterson, scored his first Junior A hockey goal tonight for the Navan Grads.
Wow.
The CCHL, which is part of the Canada National Junior A program. His first Junior A goal tonight, so shout out to Walty. Went hard to the net, and even a squirrel finds the net every now and then, so congrats to Walty.
And I believe that is the same league that former VIU Mariners captain Adam Morton, former VIU Mariner captain and roommate of mine and Max, has played in there as well. So lots of ties across Canada to this VIU Mariners hockey program, and congratulations, Walty. We're really happy for you up here at the broadcast booth.
Couldn't happen to a better guy, truly.
Well, anyways, here back to the action. Number 6 Red Leafs defender is going to work back for that puck on a bit of an errant dump in. Reese Lefebvre, he's going to make a good play with it over there. And again, the Red Leafs sustaining pressure here, just not quite able to get into the zone with a lot of meaningful offense. Again, up to 13 shots on net now, but not necessarily testing Robar, I think, as much as they'd like to. That puck's going to get deflected out of play, and we will see a face-off, I believe, on the defensive side of the VIU neutral zone there.
Yeah, it's fun to watch this game. I haven't been to a VIU game in a couple of years. The junior team I coached for the last 4 years has always played on Saturday nights at this time, and there's quite a few guys from the league that we used to either I coached or played against. So good to see the league's growing. Good to see that there's lots of fans here. They're having bands at the VIU games, and it's become quite the program. It's exciting to see the growth, and I'm really happy for this program.
Yeah, 100%. Also just a good destination for players who would like to pursue an education after junior hockey. This gives them a place to continue their athletic growth, while also with the focus being on academics and building the future with their lives. If anything, these junior hockey players, junior hockey and eventually intercollegiate hockey is a great place to build yourself up as a young man and get involved in the community and seek opportunities. So happy a lot of these very talented junior blue players have something to look forward to at the end of the tunnel there. It's not all set and done when they turn 20. So
just to step into, I think VIU just scored a goal there that the ref might have missed, but it was in and out like a flash. So Lachlan Abel, definitely happy that the refs missed that one. But yeah, that was definitely a goal there. I think we just saw.
On a change for both teams here. Wickham's going to come around with lots of speed, making a nice chip-angled pass over to himself as he continues to carry it into the zone. Shimmying, shaking, electing to carry it around the nets, looking for an option. He will exchange with Mariners defenseman Maxwell Struss, who will jump in for him. A couple defensemen playing wing here. You like to see the offensive prowess. I think guys like Cal McCarr and Quinn Hughes have certainly made a case for the offensive defenseman in previous years, and it's definitely something we're starting to see.
Great back check by Newens there. Saving a goal.
Yeah, doing a really good job to take away that F3. And a quick little flick pass here with a race to the puck. Sato's going to try and make a nice move there on Abel, but unfortunately not able to find any mesh with that. And SFU with another kind of sigh of relief as that one doesn't find its way in, although maybe it could have. Newens here with an attempt, but it will be stripped away by Red Leafs captain, Nick Wagner. He'll send that in, but Lotard attempting to make a strong play here. It'll be deflected off of Red Leafs player's stick, and now Red Leafs again will look to attack, though with a 2-on-3 it is hard to sustain the offense there. Newens battling hard on that half wall, but the Red Leafs continuing to just beat Mariners on sticks and do a good job of winning these puck races here, really trying to make this third period interesting as they can. Blake Powers now coming in with speed. He's got Will Norman there for support, and Will Norman will pop into the corner. unfortunately not able to create much there. Again, Red Leafs here. Wagner coming out with it. He's going to kick it up to line mate there, number 10, Ben Ruthven. Setting that back in. Ruthven now with it behind the net. We're going to see Lightfoot there at the half wall looking to stuff if the Mariners do elect to try and force it up the wall here. We see the Mariners inevitably come out with it. Blake Power here again as the head man, seeming to manage to sneak a lot of these by the Red Leafs defenseman. He's cheating up a little bit and maybe looking for number two or number three as his BCIHL goal.
Big hit by Fraser there in the middle of the ice on Pettengill.
Yeah, old Jordan Ray, the oldest player on your VIU Mariners, but certainly doesn't look it out there on the ice. Still young and spry, and I'm sure for anyone in the Ray clan watching from home, it's good to see Jordan still so actively engaged in this organized sport and being a real competitor out there, creating some offense, and also lucky for him having the pleasure to be line mate of Captain Will Norman. So that's good to see.
Yeah, I can assure you, they say your prime is anywhere from 25 to 32, but as a 27-year-old man, the same as Fraser, I can assure you that my prime was about 8 years ago. So
yeah, it's Jordan Ray sticking to the trend though. Definitely a guy in his prime, from what I would say. A nice shot there.
He's elongated his prime for sure. Good muzzy on the guy too. Yep. Great hair follicles above the upper lip.
Yep, definitely celebrating Movember in a way that I wish I could. Good for him. We're gonna see Hunter here.
Ethan Jones has a great muzzy as well, representing Harborview Volkswagen.
Yeah, Ethan Jones, another guy simultaneously a representative of Power Play sponsor Prime Kinesiology, but also Harborview Volkswagen. Old man Chris Jones there on the bench, head mechanic at Harborview Volkswagen, and I believe Jonesy used to be a bit of a lot boy for those guys back in the day, and maybe hanging around a bunch of mechanics is a good way to get some hair on your upper lip. A good opportunity for the Mariners there, but the Red Leafs will come out with it. And outman there through the center ice in a 3-on-1 situation. We are going to see Pose come away with it, dishing back to Jones. Jonesy's going to look over to Hunter. We do have Earhart through the middle there. Again, that threatening spot for him. He's going to look to give it to the middle. It will slip through, but we will see Bird able to jump in there and make a play with it. Blocked by the Red Leafs, though. Jones back to Bird. Bird
Wagner's blocking everything right now. That's what you want out of your captain. 8-1 game, 10 minutes left in the third period. And Wagner's getting down and dirty and just laying out and getting in front of those pucks. It's what you love to see. Probably why he's their captain.
You can see Robar coming out here to play it. He will elect to rim, finding Goods on the wall there. Goods will continue to skate with it back into his own zone. Probably wanting to go north with it, but he is stripped of the puck. And the Red Leafs, again, not showing any signs of quit here. Definitely staying aggressive in this game offensively. We are going to see Goods come up with it, looking for Daniels. Daniels and Goods narrowly avoiding collision there as Goods jumps out of his way. Up to the point for McGuire. McGuire known to be a bit of a shooter in the league. Finding it when he can. Daniels, who played a bit of defense for the Mariners last year, will step back into that defensive position, going with a nice regroup D-to-D over to McGuire, and that puck will be sent back in, will be chased down. The puck just skips over Daniels' stick. Red Leafs able to clear the zone again, but the Mariners yet again coming up with the puck. Struss making a good play, jumping back up in, trying to create some offense here. Mariners number 23, Owen Ways, net front, but just can't quite find it, and now the Red Leafs will attack. Got number 21 skating with speed. That's Max Lightfoot engaging in a battle in the corner. Red Leafs will flip it around. Robar will choose to cover that puck with the assistance of assistant captain and defenseman Maxwell Struss. And a minute and a half TV timeout here. I would just like to finish up on the sponsorship front here. Shouting out our gold sponsors. Max, why don't you do the honors? Never mind, he is busy. For our gold sponsors here for the VIU Mariners, I will chip in. We have Windley Contracting with lots of contributions to the community. They're able to make a significant impact, helping the Mariners achieve their goals on and off the ice. I'd also like to give a shout out to the Hullo Ferry. For those of you who aren't aware of the Hullo Ferry, it's a service which allows you to take a sort of catamaran-style boat in about a 60-minute trip from downtown Nanaimo to downtown Vancouver. Very good to go see some Canucks games or some concerts or whatever you're over there for. If you're planning a trip with Hullo, use the discount code Mariners10 to get 10% off all fares and sail in style right to downtown Nanaimo or Vancouver. And one final shout-out there, we would also like to acknowledge Original Joe's, who is the official post-game meal sponsor for the VIU Mariners Hockey Club, keeping those young men fed and ready to stay competitive. If you'd like to join your Mariners after the game, pop on by to Original Joe's. Here the dill pickle wings are a bit of a specialty, but they do also make a pretty good teriyaki chicken bowl there. So stop on by to Original Joe's, official game day sponsor. As we get back into the action here, roughly about 9.5 minutes remaining in this Mariners versus Red Leafs contest. Max, any insights leading into this final 10 here?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're the VIU team, you got to keep your head up. You got to know that SFU is going to be looking to send some messages for the next time they play. They're not just going to roll over and die. They're going to go down with a fight, and you just got to be smart with what you're doing and protect yourself and make sure that you're communicating with you and your teammates to make sure you're making the right plays.
And we're seeing that early here with kind of 3 collisions initiated by the Red Leafs there, but the Mariners still able to get into the zone. Burgesson mainly shaking off a bit of a scary hit in front of the Red Leafs bench. Going back to defenseman here, Wickham, who's going to look over to Struss. Struss will throw it across the ice to Sato, but with a stick lift from number 17, Douglas, on the Red Leafs there, it will be a no icing call. The Red Leafs here breaking out of their zone. VIU Mariners captain Will Norman getting away with a tripping for sure. Will Norman, you know, not a guy who's undisciplined, but maybe a little lazy with the stick there. Gets him into some trouble, but able to avoid the penalty call.
Yeah, I think definitely got away with one. VIU's got away with, I think, 1 or 2 tonight that the refs probably could have called just to at least even it up a little bit on the penalty situation, but nothing crazy egregious, just little ones that maybe if I was the ref, I probably would have flagged him for.
And if you're a VIU Mariners fan, maybe it's a good thing you are not a ref tonight, because they have been able to strike on their power play, and they have done a good job on the 1 kill they did have against the Red Leafs, not really allowing them to create much. Yet another one here with maybe a stepped on stick for the Red Leafs, as the Mariners are now able to change possession, try and come out of their zone with it. Going to see Jordan Ray posted up at center ice there. They're going to look for power at the mid zone. Going to find Will Norman, who, based on history, will probably attack with speed, but a bit of a surprise dangle from Will Norman will actually cause his unsuspecting line mates to go offside here, and we will have a Mariners face-off in the neutral zone.
Yeah, Will Norman, of course, sponsored by Darren McGee, Royal LePage Realty. They don't just sell homes, they also sell lifestyles. So reach out to Darren McGee if you're looking for a home in the Nanaimo area, Lanceville, Nanaimo, Parksville, Ladysmith. He's got you covered.
Yeah, and if you need any full sets of lacrosse gear, skate fits, skate sharpens, go see the aforementioned Will Norman at Kirby Source for Sports, where they fit your game on Bowen Road. Will Norman, of course, a 7-year veteran at Kirby's. Definitely a guy that if you need insight, you probably want to visit. Blake Power making a good Blake Power move to get it into the zone, but he will not keep. This will give the Red Leafs a good opportunity to maybe break out of their zone here. Bird's going to jump in, make a nice little escape play over to his partner, McGuire. McGuire's going to look to the middle, finding Ethan Jones, who truly follows the sentiment. You can't give a good player a bad pass, kicking that one off his foot. Earhart with a sneaky little shot at the Red Leafs goalie's glove, who will be able to get on top of it. Looking out front here, they won't be able to find a Mariners stick. And again, the Red Leafs will look to get it out of their zone. Full line change here. McGuire with speed's going to come through as a give-and-go option. He will get net front. We now see Jones and Earhart up on your point. Struss back up on his spot at the point. Earhart's going to elect to keep with good pressure from Red Leafs here. I believe that's Wagner doing a very good job of making sure that Earhart can't threaten from that position. And he will elect to instead just send it back in deep and get to the net front. He is there. Quick battle in the crease. Red Leafs doing a good job of flooding their own house and keeping the white and blue guys out. We're going to see a one-timer from Earhart. It will tip off a Red Leaf stick just off the glass, but not out of play. Now Red Leafs with some possession opportunity here are going to move with it, but picked off by Max Struss, as that errant puck was just a little bit ahead of Nick Wagner's stick there, not able to get a jump on it. We will see a 3-on-2 for the Mariners here. Jones working his way down the wall, now wrapping around the net. He's probably going to look for Wickham at the point. He does. Wickham over to Struss. Struss is going to walk. Struss shoots. More of a slap pass play for Jones, and not able to get a piece on it. It will bounce into the glove of SFU netminder Lachlan Abel.
Yeah, this line of Hunter, Jones, and Earhart is just dangerous every single time they're on the ice. The way that they move the puck. It's actually fun to watch. They've had a couple tic-tac-toe goals tonight. Obviously, Jonesy's hat trick was off that one. Yeah, just a fun line to watch. They create a lot of opportunities with their speed, and just the vision that they have for each other on the ice. They know where they're going to be. They have some sort of connection, obviously, but the chemistry from that line is looking real good tonight.
Yeah, and I think Ryan Hunter doing a very good job of stepping into the shoes of former Mariners captain Gavin Rouser. Congratulations, Gavin, on your journeys in dental school there. But Hunter, new face with the team, doing a very good job of kind of blending in and being a very good support option for that Mariners first line. Definitely effective on the score sheet for sure. Mariners with a bit of an odd play here, but Goods will be found right outside the crease where he will tap in. Oh, and we will have some action here going on in the corner. Mariners player, I can't quite figure out who, engaged with two Red Leafs players.
Strauss.
Mariners are, of course, going to jump in there. And, yeah, I guess to limited surprise, that is assistant captain Maxwell Strauss mixing it up. Sending a message that he won't easily go away. He won't tolerate disrespect no matter the situation. I believe they are just going to choose to send Struss, who is goading the Red Leafs bench there home, maybe for the best, just to kind of wrap up cleanly here. And that puck will come back to center ice for a face-off after the 9th Mariners goal there. Again, I believe scored by Jackson Goods.
Yeah, Struss just hit the SFU bench with the WWE title belt and pointed at the scoreboard, so I'm sure the next time these guys play SFU, someone will have something to say about that with him, but fair play to him. VIU's been dominating this game. They've kind of been bullying SFU a little bit, and understandably so. He's fired up. He wants to get his boys fired up and get the crowd fired up. I know they like that one, and just another pretty passing play by VIU to go up and take advantage again. And again, nothing that any of these goals, the SFU goalies can do anything right now. Lachlan Abel's in the pipes, but he's having a bit of a tough one. I mean, he can't do anything. There's just all these little pretty passing plays with the back door going on, and same thing with John Aiden earlier. There's just always every single play was a nice little backdoor tap in, or there's nothing they can really do. You can't prepare for that or anything. It's mainly on the defense and not doing a good job boxing out.
Looks like the Mariners probably will come away with the extra here. No server in the box, but number 24, Max Struss, put up there for the 2 minutes. And we're going to have to see a secondary Mariners penalty kill here, though I believe they will look for someone to serve. We have Will Norman at the draw, Ways there on the left wing, and then we're going to have two Mariners defenders out there as well. I think if you're the Mariners, you just want to get out of here. You don't want any trouble. They're going to send Jackson Goods to the box to serve that for Struss. And, I think you put a guy like Will Norman on the ice in this situation, he's going to lead. You saw him over there obviously talking to the officials, making sure everything was all good. No, and again, that's why you got to see on the jersey of a guy like Will Norman, new dog dad there, and just all around Nanaimo good guy.
Dog dad.
Yeah, dog dad, yeah. Father of a beautiful new golden doodle named Hayes. Very nice name that Will and Hannah were able to pick there for Hayes, so that's awesome. And Will Norman here headmanning the forecheck on the penalty kill. He's going to play it passive, stick out, busy stick in the lane. Norman hunting, looking for his next person to strip the puck from, but maybe more attention needed to be paid as the Red Leafs are able to sneak in on the back door with a good scoring opportunity there. Will Norman's going to change, and hopefully that's not the last we see of him tonight. Now, line mate Blake Power and other VIU member Austin Daniels are going to step out on the penalty kill for your Mariners forward core here. Number 21, Lightfoot there, able to make a nice move to get around Daniels, and just looking to set up here, just looking to create something. Again, with that man advantage, it would be nice for them to pick off one or two more here in the dying minutes of the contest. Again, like Max mentioned, sending a bit of that message that they don't go away easily, and that's just because you lost the battle doesn't necessarily mean the war is over. So Red Leafs doing a good job of, again, just staying competitive here and staying aggressive. And again, Lightfoot working along the point there, looking to make a move with it. It's going to get dished back over to him. He'll send it low. Red Leafs looking for a nice little flick pass to the middle there, but it will just get a stick on it that delays it and makes it not so much of a scoring chance. Blake Power here now with a bit of a chase, and Mariners will actually create a 2-on-1 on the penalty kill here, though. Blake Power, unfortunately, bobbling the puck, not quite able to put as much on it over to Daniels as he'd hoped, but Daniels making a smart decision to send it back to Tyson Lotard there, who will dish it over to his partner, just going to try and swallow up the remaining 4 seconds of this SFU Red Leafs second power play of the game, and now with 2 guys pressuring behind the net, that is going to be Wickham dishing it over to Lotard and flicked up out of play. The Mariners have successfully killed their second penalty of the game.
Yeah, Davey Dumas on the bench there, assistant coach for the VIU Mariners, had to take a nice little dip, dodge, duck, and dive clinic to get out of the way of that one, but looks like everyone on the bench is all right. We're going to continue play with 3:13 left here in the third period.
Yeah, and I think Dave's keeping that youthful spirit alive. Nice varsity jacket down there on the bench. Looking classy, but looking stylish, too. I think that's it's important. You got to look good, feel good, play good kind of mentality from Dave Dumas there. And Chris Jones, and maybe the same peacoat he coached me in, I don't know, 9 years ago. But, I mean, he still pulls it off. So looking good on the VIU bench down there.
Yeah, Dave Dumas is a men's league sport weapon. He's one of the fastest guys. Played baseball against him, hockey, soccer. He shows up ready to go every game, and you know that you're going to have to contend with his speed. Play shortstop, so if the ball's hit to me from him, I know I got to get rid of that thing quickly because even as an older fella, he's moving that 90 feet pretty quick.
No doubt. We're here, the Mariners again, just trying to sustain pressure in this Red Leaf zone, get out of this one cleanly. They want to help their buddy Robar out back there and make sure he doesn't be challenged with too much in the kind of dying minutes of this game. Newens is going to find it in the slot. Very nice pass from Ways there. He's going to find Newens in the slot. Newens is going to bury number 10 of the contest with 2 minutes and 14 seconds remaining. Not much celebration from your Mariners here, of course, and get a line change. And
there's that release I was talking about earlier from Newens. He has that kind of sneaky, quick release and makes no mistake, just 18 inches just inside the post. What a shot.
Yeah, definitely one he's practiced before, that's for sure. We're going to keep Newens out here. He's going to headman that forecheck. And a nice pinch in here from Bird, again, utilizing that speed we've talked about all game. And he will use that same speed to back check here and get back into position. Walking down the wall now, we have Burgess in with a shot attempt, but it will be deflected off an SFU Red Leafs player's shin pads. Newens finding it now in the half wall, sending it back in for Sato. Sato carrying it now, probably going to look to his point for an exchange, but good body check from the Red Leafs to make that not so easy for him. You see Burgess in here not able to quite get a piece of it. The Red Leafs will tip it just out of play, and we will be looking at another Mariners O-zone face-off.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough game for the Red Leafs. Like I said, probably different outcome than what they were looking for coming into this one, but short memory. They'll be able to go and get back to work this week, work on some stuff that they feel they need to, and hopefully regroup and get ready for their next game they have next weekend.
Yeah, and I think it's important to mention that a good chunk of this original Red Leafs core that so cursed VIU in the finals for a few years of the BCIHL there has moved up to more of a divisional approach, trying to be one of the first Canadian hockey programs in NCAA. And so this BCIHL contingent of the Red Leafs is a younger core, a little bit less experience, and something that if a lot of these guys elect to stick around, they can build out of in the future. If not, just because it's not now, it doesn't mean never, and I think they do have a bright future ahead of them. They've got a lot of support behind them, and I think they do a very good job of recruiting, and for them to be able to kind of build a young core now that can learn over these few years, and hopefully in their elder years with some younger support, find some real success with their program, as the last kind of season and a half has been unfortunate for them. But again, what I do like to see is that they're not giving up. They're still fighting here, and we will see Pettingale here getting a nice shot opportunity. Check will be finished there by Wickham. A little late in the game.
It's a big hit by Wickham there.
Definitely a good impact by Wickham, but Pettingale unfazed. He'll get up and stay out here, and will change probably for what was his last shift of the game, but at least getting a good shot there and a good rush with some showing that speed that he seems to possess here. And yeah, definitely. I think if you're SFU, it's still got a bright future to look forward to, and it's not. There's still definitely some positives in this game for them to take away. Jordan Ray getting physical there, engaging. We do get the pleasure of seeing Will Norman out on the ice there to finish off this last 20 or so seconds. Again, Will Norman, your VIU Mariners captain, just a good guy. He's coming in with some speed here. Will is going to bobble that puck a little bit, and he is going to soak a body check. But he's going to power through, and that's going to be the end of the contest. Your Mariners now moving into tied with the UVic Vikes, their typical rivalry on the island here. With 2 games in hand, they do tie the Vikes. That's going to move them up to a 7-0-1 record on the BCIHL regular season. Well, folks, that's the game. I would just real quick like to give a shout out to usual VIU broadcaster Lorenzo Jensen. He is a guy that's typically he kind of gave me my first start there as a broadcast guy, doing a little bit of color with him for an old VIJHL All-Star game. So shout out to Lorenzo, and I'm sure he'll be back next week to give you a little bit probably better in professional commentary and a little more knowledge of name pronunciations. Real quick, would just like to name our SFU Red Leafs first star. That's going to be Alec Pettingale there, very strong skating forward. And for your VIU Mariners, it's going to be Port Alberni native number 20 Blake Power. Very impressive game out of the young lad, one of the younger players on your VIU Mariners, showing some speed, putting a few in there, and also, having the advantage of having Will Norman and Jordan Ray's experience on your line is great, and obviously Will as a leader is a great guy to have on your side. But Blake really the standout guy from that line tonight. As much as I'd like to give that title to Will Norman, it really was Blake Power tonight, and just another successful Saturday at the Nick for your VIU Mariners.
Yeah, a fun game to be at for the fans. Lots of offense, which if you're a fan paying $10, it's what you like to see. And from the broadcast booth, also exciting to call some goals and be a part of the game. And it's good to see this program. There's lots of fans here. They have bands. They got cold beers. Lots of students here cheering on their schoolmates, and really exciting to be a part of. So thanks for having us out, VIU Mariners, and hopefully the momentum keeps going for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and just before we finish off here, I think it's important to recognize, I was someone who worked with this team last year, and less so this year, but getting the opportunity to hop up in the broadcast booth, it really shows you that without volunteers, this program can't be as successful as it is. So just down at the end there, I had equipment manager Ryan Squire pointing up to me again, Squiggy McGee, old Squire, just a great guy, equipment manager there, volunteering his time. You got Gordon Nowicki, team president there, who's done a great job in the last 2 years of really turning this program in the right direction and creating a championship team. General manager Andrew Riddell done a very good job of recruiting. I've got my buddy Bryce here on the camera. Bryce and I have done some digital media classes together, so he's bringing you HD, well-captured content of all those goals. And your scorekeepers, Dawn there, Amy Nowicki obviously doing a great job at the door there, Bruce as well. And it's just it's with the help of all these volunteers that VIU is able to find the success it does. So thank you all from wherever in Canada, North America, or the world you're tuning in. Shout out to my good friends standing beside me here, Luke Rabel. Luke was the spotlight guy at your home opener last year. Colby Adams, former teammate of Will Norman, here to support. Everyone supports Will Norman. He's a great guy. Also a dog dad. And then, of course, my brother Max Creighton, former VIU Mariner. Me, Simon Creighton, former VIU Mariner, social media manager. To anybody out there still listening, thanks for tuning in. It's been a pleasure, and I'm sorry if it wasn't good, and if it was good, then sick. Have a good night, guys.